And that's the thing, Evansville, they like to play more up-tempo, especially if you watch this Evansville program the last few years. They play at a high pace. Sometimes, though, they get their feet moving maybe just a little too quick.
How about the nifty finish there from Maya Clark, who's coming off a 19-point performance.
Yeah, the transfer for Evansville, another newcomer that has made a huge impact because it's provided balanced scoring with Davis and Fight. You know, Fight struggled the last few games, but it's something that for Evansville, they haven't had that secondary scoring the last couple seasons.
Frederick from the right wing. No good on the three. And rebound falls the way of Anna Newman. Yeah, Abby Fight was held scoreless last game for 34-plus minutes, finished with just 1 bucket, 3 points. That tied a career low.
Yeah, that's something where you expect her to have some tough games because now at this point, she's a marked person on the floor going to the scouting report of the other teams. However, you just don't expect her to have that much of a struggle from the court. I mean, she was locked down by what is a much improved defensive team from Indiana State this season.
As both teams will go to the bench, Grace White and Carrie Weinman check in for Valpo, who are basically starters out there. They combined for 39 points in their last game. Grace White had 39 points off the bench in 2 games combined last week, and Carrie Weinman, had 41. Rebound, no good. Evansville, just 2 points here in the early going.
Off that point, you know, you kind of take an initial look at the box scores and you're seeing them come off the bench and you're like, well, that don't make no sense. What? They're so good. They're experienced. Well, it's the fact that maybe because their depth on the bench is so young, they're afraid that they're going to have such a huge letdown, which you have to go to your bench at some point. You can't just have your starters play the full game. And so it kind of helps balance out the offensive output, especially where you don't have that letdown when you go to your bench.
Another layup on the left side, good for Clark. She's got the Purple Aces' first 4. And you said it kind of adds some spark and some offense to a second unit for Valpo that just had tremendous success last time out. Lob pass tipped away, almost stolen by Clark. How about the rifle pass inside of Morrison for the reverse layup?
And Morrison, you know, she's in a tough spot there because you see the loose ball and you think, oh, I got to go up and help and get that basketball. But she stays in her spot, riding the baseline, and kind of gets lost by the Evansville defense. And as you said, that pass was just fired into her. Perfect.
So really risky lob pass to the front court as Abby Fight comes up empty on her first shot attempt. Loyola trailing Evansville by 1. 10 minutes into this ball game here on a Sunday afternoon at Meeks Family Fieldhouse. Take a look at how Loyola ranks amongst teams. Well, on the defensive side, they're among the best.
One of the best, and that's because of Coach Octor. She's brought in a grit about this team, and it translates to their defense, stifling in terms of not only the Missouri Valley Conference, but also among the best in the nation.
And that 3-point defense, the best in the conference, and the Aces are second to last in the conference in shooting the 3-ball, but a hot start 2 for 4 shooting the 3 this afternoon. Yeah,
really the only difference in this game has kind of been the offensive rebounding a little bit. 3-0 in favor of Loyola, but yet it's only a 1-point game. Evansville's been able to kind of hold their own against the second chances.
Great bounce pass and assist there from Sam Gallinopoulos. And Satori Tannen got the bucket. 3 on the way, up and in again for Janiyah Davis. Another red-hot start for the junior.
And that's big because she kind of got off to a slow start with her outside shooting the other night. Already 2 early threes in this game. She keeps it up. That's going to open up that driving lane for her.
Hit 1 3 and 6 tries last game. Inside Heffling, pump fake up with the right, and ties it back up.
Just got a good angle as Hudson kind of got crisscrossed against Heffling down low there.
Davis had 21 last time out on Friday. She's got an early 8 today. Newman has it. She's also got a 3. 3 triples in the early going for the Aces. As Clark has it poked away. Great defense by Bree Hampton-Bing. Just great hands. She gets the theft, and Loyola going the other way. Inside, Satori Tannen feels Abby Fight, goes back up and under with the left, but can't draw any rim.
Good defense, Fight, moving her feet.
Newman shaking off the defender, nowhere to go. They left her open for a second. And another travel. That's the 3rd on this side of the floor for the Aces.
As you have seen so far, Evansville doing a lot of driving, kicking out. trying to make the defense work and maybe lull them to sleep with the repetitiveness.
It's the 43rd all-time matchup between these two teams. Maya Chandler with a nice bounce pass here. Just such great movement on this side continuing, but a missed 3 there from Gallinopoulos. Loyola's dominated of late, though. They've won 10 in a row in this matchup, but should be a tight one today. Look at that last win for Evansville, a 31-point victory. That was the biggest blowout in this series history the last time they got the W.
And that's kind of when the tides turn respectively for each of these programs. That was the last really good year for this Evansville team. Now they're kind of been on the downslide a little bit. They're hoping to get back up now with Robin Sherwells at the helm. For Loyola, they started out slow. You know, the first year for Coach Octor was not easy. Now they're on the uptick.
Hudson had to hoist it at the horn, but it's rejected by Heffling as the shot clock goes off. 1.8 blocks per game for Julia Heffling. That's second in the conference. She's been blocking shots at will of late.
And not even just the kinds you see, you know, the highlight reels, they block it out of bounds and make a big emotion. No, she tries to stuff it and try to keep it in play.
It's nice to boost the stats when you know someone's got to hoist it with 1 second on the shot clock, too.
Yeah.
You have an easier chance to go swat one. All tied up. 7.5 to go here in the opening half. Hampton Bay inside to Heffling. She had some room to maybe go for the reversal there, but picked up her dribble. Maya Chandler had a great game on Tuesday, but really struggled from the field last game. Hampton Bay, the jump stop. All batted around, fight for it, and Davis comes away. Looking to push, drives in on Berg with the right. Layup no good, DuPont the rebound. Fight's gonna trigger from deep, and she drills it. Lead cut in half, it's down to 1 possession.
How about that? Off of the shot off the rim. DuPont almost nearly falling over the baseline, kicks it out to Fight.
Celine DuPont's got 6 rebounds, and she's 1 point away from her career high, or season high, at 8. Trying to get into Berg again on Abby Fight. This time it only takes her 1 try to get the bucket. So Fight has those 2 fouls. She's had 2 fouls for a while. Hasn't been maybe as aggressive down low in the paint on the defensive side. Back up to a 5-point game. Anna Newman controls. Poked away, and now Berg has it looking to push. They have numbers. Lob ahead, and nice defense from Newman. At 5'4", she ends the fast break and tips it out.
And that's what you love to see, that kind of effort from especially your guards, because, you know, you see some players, who relatively young players, who don't have the experience like Anna Newman, they might kind of pout and shake their head because they lost the basketball. No, she gets back and knocks it out of bounds to the race at the defense.
She's going to get called for a foul here. They're going to say that's a shooting foul. That's going to be 2 shots. It's probably a bit of a premature and telegraphed pass on that break as well. So Anna Newman is going to head to the bench as Anaya Griffin checks into the basketball game. Griffin's 0 for 3 today. She hasn't scored yet.
And she's had a lot of good looks, drives to the basket. Just haven't quite had that touch, especially when she tries to lay it in off the backboard.
Griffin's been a bit all over the place when it comes to scoring totals. Her last 6 games, 3, 0, 21, 7, 14, and 8. Not on the board yet today as Meyer makes easy work of those 2 free throws. Shoots over 71%. As Griffin can't hit. Loose ball picked up by DuPont again. 7th rebound, and Fight able to keep that in the front court. And she's wide open again, top of the key, and hits another. 2 for 2 from deep to start the half.
She's like a quarterback out there, clapping her hands to try to get the snap from the center. And in this case, getting the pass from Davis.
Can't leave anybody on the floor right now open from deep. Meyer trying to answer. No good, too strong. Clark with the strong rebound. And a foul on Hannah Fuller. That'll be Fuller's second. Lead back down to 4. Evansville has not led in this game. They trailed by as many as 12. That was in the first quarter with $1:10 left. 20-8 was our score. So Berg's going to hit the bench. She's been dynamite on the offensive side on the low left block. Zone defense here on this possession for Drake. Skip pass over to Davis. She's open, but well short. Davis hits about 2 threes per game. She's 1 for 3 now from deep today. Miller, the and one over the 6'4" Celine Dupont.
Yeah, it's a good call, DuPont. A little late getting that arm up into a vertical position. Great pass, though. Nice low bouncer.
They are getting deep position on that low block. And Miller has no fear. The freshman averages 9 points a game. She's 12th in the entire conference in rebounding. That 6'3" frame. And gets the free throw. She missed her first couple free throws, but gets that one to complete the and one. Lead back up to 7.
Fuller hounding Davis.
Niska is out there setting the screens on the offensive side against this zone, but no kind of dribble penetration lanes available. Coach Sherwell's yelling out from the sideline. Shot clock under 5. Clark's going to have to heave one, and it's an air ball out of bounds. Sarah Beth Gildner will enter the game as Megan Meyer checks out. She's got 12 points, Meyer. Abby Fink leading the way in this game, though, with 15. She's had quite the bounce-back game. Maddie Peterson controls. 7-point game. Miller trying to find somebody. They're really trying to get it inside to Becker. And there's her first miss of the game. Davis looking to run. Trailer. Abby Fight again. Can she hit 3 in a row? Yes, she can.
Wow.
Scorching hot from beyond the arc here in the second half.
I'm just thinking, though, how many times have we seen Abby Fight kind of trailing the play? You know, everybody kind of forgets that she's still coming up the floor at the top of the arc.
Yeah, when she's not going down the court at full speed, it's because she's waiting for that transition 3 from the top of the key, and she's hitting it.